every tree, every brush pile, every rock.
I don't think there's a Bradford pear in the state of Kentucky that has a flower on it left.
It's that time of year where no A-rig is safe.
That's okay. It's good for sales.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah. A-rigs are expensive.
I got you
There's
covered.
5 heads on there, some swim baits.
Yeah.
We got it all. We got a full lineup of
right.
A-rig stuff. And those true bass heads, like we talked about before, can't beat them.
Yeah, we're full on in fishing season, baby.
It is.
We're knee deep into it.
Loving life right now.
Absolutely. Best time of the year.
It is the best time. So we got a bourbon. Interesting here. Hand me the bottle. I saw this the other day. This is Oak and Eden, honey soaked oak, wheat and honey, bourbon whiskey finished with a honey soaked American oak spiral. I don't know what that means with a spiral, but it sounds fancy. I think it has like a little piece of wood or something in there.
It's got that spiral. Yeah.
It's not quite the tequila worm.
Yeah.
But it's a start. We also put some maraschino cherries in there and smoked it with some cherry.
Listeners, if you haven't done that, Luxardo cherries, they're on Amazon. They're not too bad on price. Delicious. And then the smoke kit is not bad either.
So you just use this little wood topper here, hit it with a torch, put the cap back on, fills your glass up with smoke. So try it out. Let's see.
Yeah, this is
it's still smoking. Look at that.
That is good.
Is that your favorite so far?
That might be my favorite.
Is it the smoothest one?
It's definitely the smoothest. Yeah, that might be my favorite. The honey flavor with the cherry is like perfect. I mean, the
smoke is a little harsh.
I like the smoke.
You like the smoke on it?
I love it.
Even with this one?
I'm a big smoked bourbon guy.
It's almost like a savory and sweet combination.
Yeah. You ever been to Tony's in Lexington?
No.
Who got me
hooked on the smoked bourbon?
Oh my God!
My first smoked bourbon was at the River House.
Okay.
They use a Booker's box actually to smoke it, but
they have a smoked old fashioned at Tony's. It's killer. It's killer. If you go there, try it. But yeah, I like this one. Oak and Eden.
Oak and Eden.
I'm gonna have to add a bottle of that.
It's 90 proof.
Where'd you get it?
Cox's smoke outlet. And it's 90 proof, wheat and honey, and it's actually pretty solid.
Heck yeah.
I enjoy it.
Yeah,
it's nice looking bottle. It's got a little piece of, I don't know if that's a piece of like honeycomb or wood.
It said it on the thing. You said something spiral.
Yeah.
That's an oak spiral. That's what that is.
Huh. Interesting. All right.
To each their own, I guess. I don't know.
It
got a fucking tree in it.
The BCT podcast approves of that one, right? Got to. You just dropped the F-bomb right off the bat.
Sorry, folks.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to mark this one not safe for kids.
Please forgive me. I apologize. But yeah,
right.
Got a lot of fishing to talk about.
Yeah. Do you know, I've got my Phoenix swag, top and bottom.
I see it.
Fanboy. So
Team Phoenix.
Yeah. Phoenix, if you're out there and you're listening and you're a podcast subscriber, hope you are, probably not, but maybe one day.
Yeah.
Would love to get some sponsorship money because you and I both rock a Phoenix.
Yeah. Also, Phoenix, put some big and tall sizes on your apparel store. Help a brother out. I would love to rep your gear, but none of your stuff fits me.
Well, it fits me well. The small, medium-sized guys.
I got some stuff for you in 3X that doesn't fit me.
Oh.
I'll be in it soon.
But you just recently dropped an X, right?
I did. 2.
Did you have 2 X's?
No, 1.5.
Yeah, I was going to say. I was going to recall you to the mountain.
Really 2. It just depends on the brand. Like, some shirts I can wear a 3. Some I'm still wearing a 4 because I like them loose.
So you went from big and tall.
I went from a 5 to a 3.
Are you back into the American Eagle lineup?
Hell no. So, American Eagle can kiss my ass because my whole life, okay?
So when we were growing up, American Eagle was the brand.
It was the thing, right? But, like, this is the experience when you're a bigger person. You walk into the store and you see a pair of jeans and you're like, oh, man, those are nice. And you're like, hey, do y'all have those in a 42? And they're like, all the big sizes are on our website. Like, all right, I'll walk my fat ass out of here.
They straight call you out on the big size.
Yeah, 100%. Oh God, with that.
And there's a markup.
Beast quake the table.
And there's a markup.
Yeah, so it's more material. I think you said it best. They got to go take down a circus tent.
I never said that.
That's hurtful.
I never said circus tent. I said
but no,
a tarp.
Phoenix. When I get on your website, none of your hats fit me and none of your shirts fit me. Fix it. That's why I'm rocking my AFCO here.
Yeah.
AFCO has a whole section titled Big Guy.
Have you seen their marketing campaign?
Yeah.
Where it's like the guy.
That poor model, dude. That model on there. Like, I'm going to call them and be like, hey, I'll model for you.
It kind of looks like Lonnie Cochran.
Y'all need some help. Because he's just on there like.
Yeah, he's just
looking like he's about to have a damn heart attack or something.
It's so true.
I love it. I love it. But yeah.
But you went and bought it. It worked for you.
I did. It got
Hooked
me.
you.
It
You're
got
like,
me.
if that guy can
His
rock
eyes.
the F-
His eyes. They got me. Yeah.
He got you zoned in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hook us up with some gear, though. We do.
Yeah, so we both rock a Phoenix 920 Elites.
Yep.
I ordered mine first, and then you match the
You're
colors
so
on
full
it.
of shit. It's the exact opposite. I think your exact quote was, give me the one Gelner got, just put green in it. So, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But not quite exactly.
They're great boats. Can't go
Yeah.
wrong with a Phoenix. Love it. Maybe one day we'll do a review with
Yeah.
your little GoPro or something.
I mean, I've had a Triton. You had a Nitro.
Yeah.
We both have Phoenixes now.
Both of our partners have a Nitro.
Yeah, that's true.
Same boat.
Yeah, I mean, in fact, my partner has Euro Nitro.
Yeah, he does. Thanks a lot, Nathan.
Yeah. So, great boat, well made. I've had mine for a couple years now, and Kevin Brown recently called me and said, "Hey, like, what don't you like about your Phoenix?"
Yeah.
And I couldn't really think of a whole lot, honestly. So if you're in the market for a new boat, Phoenix is in your price range. I honestly don't think there's a better boat right now.
I agree. I think it's probably Phoenix and Bass Cat.
And the customer service of Phoenix is incredible, and they're in Nashville, which is pretty close to us, just about 3 hours south. So,
although talking about Kevin, he did tell me that he couldn't fit under the steering column. We talked about it. Like, Phoenix needs to move their steering column up maybe 4 inches.
Yep.
Just to allow for
the bigger guys.
The bigger guys to get in there.
I don't know. I don't want to feel like I'm driving a school bus. I'd be like,
feel comfortable. Y'all sit down now.
I feel like Ricky Bobby when he drives the station wagon when he's a kid.
I want to go fast.
He's driving have you seen that when he's?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's driving the station wagon with a wiffle ball bat.
Yeah. No, I'm Team Phoenix all day. I love it. Love the boat. Love the gear. It just doesn't fit. They got some cool stuff.
And I put it to the test. We went up to St. Lawrence River, Lake Ontario last year.
Been on Guntersville several times with it.
Yeah, but Ontario was a different beast.
Yeah. Riding
around in waves. When you went in between them, you couldn't see anything around you. 19 miles offshore. You driving on GPS, you're going solely off the map because you can't even see like the islands you're going to.
I think that's called dumb.
It was called fun. Is what it was. I think we caught 70, 80 fish a day. I think our smallest bag out of 6 days was like 18 and a half pounds.
That's awesome. I didn't get invited, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, well, maybe this year, if you step up your game.
Just co-host a podcast with the guy. But
you got to,
whatever.
It's a Kentucky Bass Council only invite.
Yeah.
So
Tim Sirota, if you're listening, you hurt me. You hurt me.
Yeah. Darren Mattingly's in the KBC.
I know. Old Top Lip.
Top Lip
got a hat before me.
Top Lip rocks the KBC hat.
The Kentucky Bass Council.
Yeah. Which is a play on Skip Johnson.
That's right.
Yeah, but Top Lip rocks the KBC hat so much that I think it's already faded.
Well, speaking of the Kentucky Bass Council, they were out in full force on Barren.
They were. Yeah, we'd recently fished a tournament on Barren. Fished South Louisville on Saturday.
Yep. And then Renegade Sunday, right?
Renegade and Sunday, yeah.
Okay,
Big, not a lot of KBC members in the Renegade or South Louisville, but nonetheless.
All the cool ones.
Myself. And thank you for that compliment.
Oh, geez. Barren was fun. I think, I hate to say it, but somebody I know won that one. It was.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly. Oh, wait, what?
You know what pisses me off about that is you won it trying to not catch fish.
So
I know you.
So
I got my boy Steve's back here on this one.
All right, wait, we got to back up here. So South Louisville is the first club I've ever fished, first tournament well, I jumped into a bluegrass as a sub, but didn't know what I was doing. Fished with a guy named Joe Bohannon. Shout out to Joe at A+ for helping us out with some shirts and hats, which will soon be coming.
Yep.
But fished a tournament with him. We were terrible. That was when the first time I ever met Tim. Pretty memorable. He's pretty harsh on the feedback. I think we headed home at like 12 or 1 o'clock on Sunday. Didn't even weigh anything.
Ouch.
Yeah. So, first club after that Nathan and I had signed up was South Louisville. Wanted to get back into that club. Great group of guys. Known a lot of them for a long time. So we signed up. Actually, I had signed up with plans to fish with my daughter, who will be turning 7 here in May. And Big Sexy, a.k.a. Steve Smith, gives me a call, I think Wednesday or Thursday. He's like, hey, buddy, let's sign up for South Louisville. We jump in the South Louisville tournament, and we win.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay! do the applause.
Okay, hold on a second. We got some.
Oh, yeah. All right. Please be seated. Thank you.
Oh, wait, hold on. It's a standing ovation.
Oh, no.
Thank you. Enough. No, really. That's enough. That's enough.
That's right.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you all win. We get 4th. Had a great time. Learned a little bit, and at the end we learned that
All right, so
big trees fall hard.
Oh,
that's what we learned.
Yeah. So
big sexies fall hard.
Big Sexy and I are going down the bank, and I'm going to retie some stuff. He hops up on the trail motor. The wind was blowing crazy.
Yeah.
White capping on Barren, so it was blowing probably 25 plus.
Yeah, it was bad.
And I'd had the trail motor pretty high, because I like to cover water. And it was turned 90 degrees. I think Big Sexy hit the button, lost his balance.
That's the worst.
And he almost killed me. So I'm in the tackle compartment. He falls down. I think his exact words were,
"Holy shit!"
Yeah. I got that on the GoPro.
That's awesome.
I'll have to share that.
Well, I mean, obviously we're glad that he's okay. You're okay, but it was great footage. It was funny to see it.
Yeah.
I'm glad the GoPro was running. But
Big Sexy carried my ass in that tournament.
You were net man.
Not even. Like,
Really?
Yes, we were going down the bank. Wind's blowing 25, 30. And I don't even hear anything. And I turn around, and he's got like a 4-pounder in the net. He's like, "You weren't going to get the net?" I was like, "I didn't even hear you call it." I was just in the zone, throwing a mag draft over 40.
Yeah, I mean, I know why he carried you. It's because you were sandbagging.
I was not
for
sandbagging.
Nathan. No, you're a sandbagging son of a bitch.
I was not sandbagging.
So for the listeners at home, Tyler has a ride or die relationship with his tournament partner, Nathan. Him and Nathan were fishing the Renegade on Sunday, same lake. So, I totally get where your mind's at. 12 boat club versus Renegade.
It's $480 to win South Louisville.
Yeah.
It's like $10,000
to
win.
Totally
Renegade.
get where your mind is, but just call a spade a spade. You were laying up on some of your spots.
I was trying
Let's just be honest.
to find some alternate patterns.
And that's what makes me the most mad is you still freaking won. Shout out to Steve.
Big
Sexy's a stick, baby.
Oh yeah,
He
so
is.
that was kind of our game plan going in. I told Big Sexy, let's fish South Louisville. A lot of them line up with Renegade or Bluegrass.
By the way, Big Sexy's never watched one of our podcasts. He told me that this weekend. So we'll have to send him this one.
I wish I had the audio of Sarah McLachlan in the
arms. For only 25 cents a day, you can support
the
Bourbon
BCT
City Tech. No, we love you, Steve. Yeah, no, it was a good tournament, man. We covered some water. I think I threw moving baits until my back went out.
What'd you guys end up with? I forget.
We had like 14.5 pounds. Y'all had 16.2, I think.
Yeah.
So we were like
Big Sexy had 16.2.
Yeah, we were like one good fish away from being there. We took 4th. I think Danny and Denver had 16 something right after you all, and then Mike and Rob, who were having a great year,
Dude, what about
had 15.
Jim Edwards?
Dude, Jim
670.
and his son Jeremy had a 6'7" swamp donkey.
I don't even know where
A
those
spring
exist.
swamp donkey.
I have my biggest. I have never caught a fish over 6 in a tournament.
Yep.
I've had 2 598s.
Yep.
And my PB is like 675.
Was that in Doe Valley?
It was, and I don't even know. That's like an asterisk.
It is.
It's like Jurassic Park.
It is, but it isn't. Like, it's not like it's a pay lake. I mean, it's still a legitimate lake. It's pretty good size.
Except members only can fish it.
I know, and it's what is it? Is it release, catch and release?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Six-
Is it
it's
as big as Gist Creek or no?
I don't know how big. It's 600 acres, I think.
I'll have to look that up because I mean, if it's the same size, then what are we talking about?
It's similar in size.
Yeah.
But you got like a 9.9.
That's still a big fish, and you still had to catch it. So
Yeah, but did you? Hey, I must share this crucible moment.
yeah.
I got hung. Have I ever told you this?
Uh-uh.
So my PB, I flip a jig up at Doe Valley. It's hung on a stick.
Yep.
We're in a John boat. Might have had a few beers. It's Friday night.
You mean Powerade?
Yeah, Powerade. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
yeah,
Powerade.
Powerade Light.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm hung on a stick. Whatever. I drive. This is my PB ever.
Yeah.
So this is like it bothers me.
This is back in Nam too.
This is a long time ago.
Yeah.
This is back when I was throwing a Veritas rod.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
Yeah, back before I got on that G Loomis crack.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Kistler crack. Anyway, hung on a stick, on a point, flipping a jig. I go up there to get it loose. I start popping the rod, and as soon as it pops free, it 670 eats it. Now, here's the crazy part. The trolling motor's hitting the rocks and churning and all this stuff, and my line and where the bait is probably less than a foot from the trolling motor. So, like, why this fish ate this, I have no idea. It must be the dumbest fish in the
You
lake.
got the Forrest Gump fish.
I'm not a
because
smart,
you told me to. I don't know.
I'm not a smart man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 675 or whatever, cash that. We had 14 pounds on 3 fish, but that's my PB.
That's awesome.
So to catch a 670 on a real lake, I'll call it, during a tournament,
getting a big fish check.
pretty incredible.
Yeah. That was a big fish too. I saw it when I weighed in. It was a real.
Not a lot of fish at Barren weighed over 6.
No.
Not any of our lakes really.
No.
Maybe a Kentucky.
Well, let's break down the tournament. So you had 16-7 to take the W. Is that the first win of the year?
Second.
You won USA Bass on no win. That's right.
Yeah, we had 23 in that one. So no.
I mean, I wasn't fishing that one, so
Yeah, 23.
no hate here. That's a nice job.
No, but so yeah, we're just bouncing around. So my game plan going into this tournament is to focus on practicing for Renegade. Big Sexy
Sorry, Steve.
is fishing with
Truth comes out.
Time out. Big Sexy is supposed to be fishing with Greg Weber in Renegade as well. So we got a little bit of a conundrum here, right?
So you're splitting fish.
We're splitting fish. We're what we find. Like we'll have to figure it out later.
Rock, paper, scissors for it, like we did on Barren.
Yeah, that didn't work out for me.
It did not.
I won the rock, paper, scissors.
You won the rock, paper,
All right,
scissors,
so
chose the wrong spot.
Let's explain.
Yeah.
So a couple of years ago, me and you practice on one day. It was a nice day.
That was a fun day.
It was a fun day.
Yeah.
We get on some obscure pattern. Well, let me say this. I get on some obscure pattern.
Bullshit. I was in the boat too.
Whose boat were you in?
Mine. We were in mine.
Okay.
Yeah, I got.
I'm pretty sure I was driving your boat.
You probably were. You do that.
Yeah.
You're that guy.
I may or may not be a preferred troll motor driver.
You just make yourself at home. That's okay.
That's a very polite way to put
Everybody
it.
knows it.
That's a polite way to put it. All right, so
Okay.
we get on an obscure pattern and like day 4 tournament, catch them pretty good.
Yeah, I think I caught a 4, like two over 4 in practice.
It was something crazy.
Yeah.
Well, we caught a lot of keepers.
Yeah.
And back then I wasn't smart enough to stop catching them.
Yeah.
So we kind of wore it out.
Yep.
So on the ramp, as we're putting in the day of the tournament, we're fishing against each other.
Yep.
We paper, rock, scissors on who's going to go to that spot. There's 2 spots.
Oh, we had 2 spots. Yeah.
There's 2 spots. There was like the premier spot, and then there was like
The backup plan. Yeah.
the backup plan. Maybe it'll work.
Yep.
I win paper, rock, scissors. We go to the premier spot.
Yep.
And you whoop my ass on the backup spot.
Well, I went to both spots. Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
Well,
we're over. We're not friends anymore.
I started at the spot that you didn't choose.
Yeah.
And then
I chose-
I went to the other spot in the afternoon after y'all had already fished it.
In the words of Indiana Jones, I
You
did
chose
not.
poorly.
Yeah, I'm lucky I didn't like rot into a skeleton.
Yeah, so I mean, it's funny about bass fishing how that works because we were fishing the same 2 spots, but I fished it in a different, sequence and different times of the day, and ended up with a nice bag. I think I won that tournament in big fish. So was a good time.
1980 what?
It was a good time. Yeah.
All right, so Barren this weekend. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some more of this. This is good.
It is
So
really good.
fishing Barren with Big Sexy. The game plan going in, him and I talked about it, was to primarily practice for the Renegade.
And that led you to throw a mag draft.
Well,
40-foot
so yeah, I mean, we'll get to that.
Okay.
So we're in the boat. We're getting ready to idle out, and South Louisville's like 10, 12 boats.
Yeah.
Pretty small club.
Yep.
And Big Sexy looks over at me. He goes, "Buddy, I want to win."
He wants to win every one of them.
He's got more wood than Home Depot.
Yeah, he could build a house with his plaques.
I mean, he could cut up the plaques in his basement
Yep.
of his lake house and build a deck.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
100%.
not even kidding.
It's not a bad idea, actually.
I mean, that would be a cool wall.
Build like a little table out of all the plaques.
I aspire to be like Big Sexy on the number of plaques that he has.
Yeah, 100%.
Insane. Anyway, so he says, competitive guy, I want to win. So I'm thinking to myself, I'll be honest, I'm like, shit.
Nathan's gonna kill me.
Because Nathan had went down
Yep.
to Barren a couple of days before.
Yep.
Because he couldn't get off or get away from the fam on Saturday.
Yep.
So I think he went down Thursday, and him and Toplet went down, and they caught him in a couple specific areas. Well, I'm trying to do I tell Big Sexy where he caught him? Do I not? How do I work this out? So I just always try to choose the path of honesty. So I'm like, hey, Nathan them said we caught him over here. I may have waited until we got close to that area, but that's what I said.
Yep.
We go down that stretch. Boom, catch one. Boom, catch one. Boom, catch ones. And we got like 16 pounds. Big Sexy's convinced that it's going to take like 19 to win South Louisville. I'm like, maybe not.
Yeah.
Super crowded lake. I'm trying all kinds of different stuff. So after Big Sexy almost kills me by falling down, we're going down the bank. He's throwing a specific technique, and he looks at me. He's like, buddy, I got another one of these. You want to throw it too? I'm like, I have one. He says, they're biting good enough. We could both throw it. And I'm like, I'm good. So I'm throwing like all kinds of awkward stuff. And we got to weigh in. We get lucky. We went with 16:20.
Yep.
And I was.
All I know is y'all pull up beside us at the weigh-in, and Steve goes, "My partner was not trying to catch fish today."
He did say that.
Yeah. He said, I'm the only guy here whose partner was actively not trying to catch a fish today.
He was salty. I think he was questioning.
As he should have been.
I think he was questioning his life choices.
100%.
I mean, my focus is on Renegade.
Well, nothing makes you feel more like a piece of shit as a competitor against you all than like me and Zach are like grinding it out to the last minute, like working our butts off trying to get a bigger bite because we didn't lose any fish. Like we didn't lose a single fish. Every fish that bit, we caught and put in the boat. We executed perfectly. We just didn't get a big bite to put us over that 14.5 pounds. So yeah, to hear y'all say like, oh, I wasn't really trying. I was throwing a mag draft 40 foot of water.
Dude.
Oh, thanks. That's great. Yeah.
Anyway.
But no, I'm glad. I was happy for you. The boys are back in South Louisville.
Boys are back in town.
Top 4 finishes.
I'm going to need you to sing that, not me.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to. Got a little thing,
I
got a little thing coming up.
Howl now, brown cow.
When you're good at something,
La, la, la.
never do it for free. Just remember that. If Morgan Wallen wants a partner or something, I'm here. But yeah, so Zach and I was playing. I'd caught him in practice on moving baits, fishing a little bit deeper in dirty water. And so we started out doing that in the morning, working, just trying to cover water, throwing stuff, A-rig, moving baits.
So I just want to point out.
Yeah.
Zach hit me up and cleared out my Flash Mob Junior A-rigs the next day.
Okay.
So I'm assuming y'all lost a few.
We did. Dude.
By the way, they're back in stock now.
Well, by the way, that whole day was a freaking adventure with the trim switch and going to 17 different places right there around
Oh, I forgot about that. You borrowed Zach's boat and broke down.
Yeah,
didn't
so
you? On practice.
So Zach was fishing the Renegade Sunday. So I took his boat down Friday. We were going to fish Saturday. Then he would take his boat Sunday, and I'd go home. Well, Friday, because I'm off with the baby and everything,
Baby girl.
yeah. So I'm fishing, catching them, moving around, leaving fish, trying to figure stuff out. And then I guess it was about 2:00. The trim bolt fell out and the trim just went to crap. So ended up, getting off the lake, ended up running around to like 5 different spots trying to find a bolt.
And
trying to find
took you probably forever to get it all in the trailer.
it was
and all that.
whole rest of the day. So, I knew that they would bite a rig, they would bite moving baits, deeper water, dirty water. So that was our game plan Saturday. It took us a while to figure out, though, that, covering water, moving up to cleaner water in the afternoon, we got a little bit better bite, a little better quality of a bite. So we ended up calling up to get to that 14.5 pounds in the afternoon. Same process, just clearer water. And so, I know Zach carried that over Sunday to the Renegade. But, buddy, we threw moving baits until literally, like, my back was just ready to explode. Like, it was rough. So, for us, I think the key was just run and gun. Just cover water, try to get as many bites as you can.
You're probably just one bite away.
I felt like we were the entire day,
yeah.
and we didn't really lose anything. Didn't miss fish, but I felt like I know you've said this before. Like one more hour, we probably would have done fine. But I know that clear water, hint or whatever you want to call it, helped Zach do a little bit better on Sunday in the Renegade with his partner there. They started in that clear water.
Zach whooped our ass on Sunday. So Saturday we had 16-20. You had like what, 8 pounds? 7?
14.5.
Oh, 14.5. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, so Nathan drives down Sunday. We fished Barren. Big Sexy put us up in his cabin Saturday night. Great guy.
Love it. Dude, that was a fun night, by the way.
It was, wasn't it?
I was going to go home.
I talked to you in the stand because at Cumberland you were the rage monster.
Yeah,
and
Cumberland I wasn't myself.
Yeah,
at all.
And I said, hey, like let's have some fun fishing. So then Saturday afternoon, I'm like, buddy, you should just stay with us.
Yeah, I got everything packed up in the car, and you come over and you're like, hey man, like, hang out tonight. There's all of us are here. We're gonna hang out, talk fishing stories, go out to eat.
Yeah,
and I'm glad I did because we had a blast.
Yeah, we went and had some food with Barry Hornback and Jason Rigdon.
Yep.
Great time.
That was hilarious. Yeah, the whole time was fun.
Anytime you hang out with Jason, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, it was a good time. And then shout out to Steve for putting us up. We always love to stay there. It's definitely appreciate it. But had a blast. And then got up. You guys took off for the Renegade, and I went home, and I got to spend the whole day with the kiddos. So it was great.
So Sunday, Nathan and I hop in our second Renegade. I think we finished the first one 9th, I think it was.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, feeling pretty good about it because Steve and I had, or Big Six, I had 16.
Yep.
So thinking that we can go and repeat it. Problem is pressure.
Yep.
So we start the day. I think, I don't know what boat number we were, but it was, out of 80 boats, it had to be 60 plus.
Yeah.
We take off, can't get on anything that we wanted to get on.
Take a number, yeah.
Yep. So
what's your thought process on that? Let's talk about that for a second. So, you're fishing a heavily pressured day. All the banks that you want to get on have a boat or two. The pockets that you're trying to get in or the creek arms have 2 or 3 boats in them. The walls have 1, maybe 2 boats. What's your thought process there?
We're fucked.
I can tell you where my mind goes. I'm not going to say the specific bait, but my mind goes, I'm going to throw something that I know hardly anybody's out here throwing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go more finesse stuff. Not, you're probably thinking Ned rig or drop shot and stuff like, no, nothing like that. Still moving bait, but I just like to switch it up, change it up a little bit. And
well, we try to stick to what we thought would work.
Yep.
I think it was 11 or 12. We had 1 or 2 fish.
Yeah.
And
that's never a good feeling.
No.
Yeah. Should we just go home?
No. Yeah. I'm like Ike and Ellie on that. Never give up.
Yeah.
So
except on Taylorsville.
Yeah, Taylorsville, I'm ready to go home and eat some Mexican.
Yeah. Every time.
We've done that
every tournament we fish. Hey man, you want to go get some Mexican? Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
It sounds delicious.
All right, but we're not at Taylorsville. Yep. We're at Barren. We have, I think, 1 or 2 fish at 11 or 12. Past a couple guys, hey, how you guys doing? They're struggling too.
Yep.
So I look at Nathan, I'm like, this isn't it. It may have been it yesterday, but it's not it today.
Yep, we got to change the game.
We got to change the game. Yeah. So what I learned was on Saturday, the wind was blowing so hard that even in the clear water areas of Barren, it had like washed in a mud line like 5 foot off the bank.
Yep.
And I think it was just easier to catch fish in that stained water.
Yeah.
And then on Sunday, a lot of that stain had sort of settled out and it cleared up. Wind wasn't blown as much, and the pressure was actually higher in the areas we were trying to fish. So I looked at Nathan, I'm like, hey, this isn't working. We need to audible here.
Yeah.
Like I'm a big proponent of like, if it ain't working, do something different.
Throw the baby out with the bathwater. Start over.
Don't die like on that. And I felt like we were settling, so we ended up running shallow. So hadn't caught any fish with Big Sexy shallow. I think I caught 1 fish shallow. We went super shallow. Went down a stretch. Caught like a 4, 4.5. Caught another one.
Nice.
Lost a giant. This is probably weigh-ins at 4. This is probably 2:30.
Yeah.
Maybe 3. Hook up with one on a trap, and it goes straight underneath the front of the boat, hits the trolling motor blade, cuts the line.
Ouch.
I'm doing everything I can to I'm down deep, holding the rod tip way down in the water, trying to keep it off of it.
Got to hit that weight room.
I mean,
thing manhandled you.
It got me. It got me good. It was too big. I don't know.
Curls will help with that.
Curls will help with that.
Fish out there and let him know who's boss.
So we run around. We spend too much time in there. Long story short, we run back towards weigh-in. I think we have 10 minutes left. I think our check-in was at 4:15 Eastern. At 4 o'clock.
That's what's sweet about the Renegade, though, man. Like weighing in at like 4:15. That's awesome.
It's nice this time of year.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think 5-10 minutes to go. Nathan has to go up and put the chip in. We try to repeat the pattern close to the ramp. We call out our last little one. We finished 21st.
Yeah.
Which is not great.
Yep.
But
out of how many boats? Like 80 though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got a 9th and a 21st, and that put us like, I think 8th or 9th in points.
Nice.
Which isn't horrible.
That's a good group of fishermen in that.
But some regrets. Like, had we audibled maybe an hour earlier, probably have a different day.
Yeah. Well, you got a few more left to get up there, but it should be a long season.
It should be a long season. It is a long season.
Yeah, Zach had a different day. He did a little bit better. I don't know where he finished. Do you know?
I think he got the last check. It's
You're
somewhere
right.
around 9th or 10th.
He finished 10th. You're right.
Yeah.
Last check. Yeah. And I know he ran a little bit cleaner water most of the day, doing exactly.
What's wild is like where Nathan and I started and fished. I mean, we were all around each other.
Yeah.
Where Zach had started, because we saw him, and where we started was maybe 300-400 yards up.
Yep.
And he caught him, we didn't. And so he was just dialed in on something a little bit different than what we were throwing.
Yep.
And it was working for him. And in fact, we were throwing the exact same technique, but like he had figured out like a certain color or size or whatever, and it worked out for him. So would have rather won Sunday than Saturday.
Yeah.
But
well, anytime you get a win, that's awesome.
Great time, learned a lot, and proud of the fact that we completely pivoted our plan.
Yeah.
Which back in No End in Renegade 2, which we got the last check there, same story. We had 2 fish at 11, 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Completely abandoned our game plan and just fishing conditions. So we just need to get better at doing that earlier, not being so stubborn.
Yeah.
And we'll be in better shape.
Yeah, for us, definitely a fun day. Just covering water, working hard to get bites, and anytime you catch 14 and a half pounds, you're just sitting there thinking in the back of your head, especially when it only takes 16 to win. Like, man, like one bite, one good bite, we take that home. So, but I'm happy that like Zach was able to figure out some stuff to help him cash a check in a pretty tough club, and we had a good time, and it was nice bouncing back from the Cumberland outing and getting back to having some fun fishing.
I didn't get a hook in my hand this time.
Yeah, no, I didn't get mad at all. I had a blast, just relaxed and enjoyed fishing, which is what it's there for, and enjoyed hanging out with the guys and just had a great weekend. So overall, I think it was a success. Finished fourth. I know Zach cashed a check in Renegade, so I'll take that for getting the season started, and it's only upwards from here.
Yep.
So.
And we got green coming up, which is always fun.
I love green. Yeah. I don't like the traffic on green. The boat counts.
3 years ago on green in April,
it was fire.
Yeah. But everybody and their brother talked about it.
Yep.
So
word got out, and now it's insane.
If you're a BCT subscriber or listener and you find out that another lake is fire in a certain month, keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, please. Just don't stop. Just
don't
tell
talk.
us. That's it.
We don't want every club in the state fishing that.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's going to be 7 or 8 tournaments out of green.
I don't know. I feel like
sucks.
Yeah, I just hope the high school tournaments with 100 boats aren't there. I'm not.
Yeah,
I support high school fishing, but
you and me both. But I mean, at the same time, it's nice to just be able to get on some spots and run some water and not get cut off and not get, not have that situation. I mean, I've never seen so many boats on any other lake as I do on green in April every year.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, this
year's different. Doubt it will be. And that may play into our strategy. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out.
But, excited to see it. Barren was a great time. Glad the...
congrats on the win.
Oh, did that hurt?
Officially, it did. Yeah, it did. But, hey, anytime that, the boys are rounding out the top 4, I'll take it. You know what I mean?
Oh, so we're a team now. We're a team.
I'm just saying, it's nice to, our first tournament back with the club,
Made a statement.
We're back.
Boys are back in town.
I will say it was good to see those guys. So I'm excited for the rest of the year. I'm excited for the bluegrass the rest of the year. I'm hopping in some Renegades, so that'll be awesome. Learning about that, fishing the rest.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Renegade?
Oh, yeah.
A little Renegade action?
I will be in there. So look forward to that. Look forward to breaking some of those down on the podcast and talking about lessons learned and how we did and maybe getting my butt kicked a little bit, but we'll see.
Yeah, excited for it. Check us out, bourboncitytackle.com. Lots of tackle in the store these days.
Refer a friend and get $25. So refer a friend to the rewards program.
Yeah, that's brand new. Right. In the month of April, if you're in the rewards program and you got a good friend or someone you don't even like, it don't matter, and you tell them about the rewards program, they sign up, we'll give you a $25 gift card to the tackle store.
Yep, get some free baits.
Free baits. Enough. Free lures.
Yep, and if you win, I think you have a list of the clubs on the website.
Some of them are 400, some are 200, but
awesome,
paying them out.
Yep, tournament rewards for the weekend warrior. That's the way to do it, man.
All right, check us out at bourboncitytackle.com. Thanks for joining us this week on the podcast. Excited, it's spring.
Yep,
big bass are moving up.
Look forward to some great content coming up. Yep. Some tournament recaps, some big bass stories. Hopefully, some funny stories, some fun adventures. Thanks for listening. It's great to have you with us. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, drop them in the comments on the YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe.
Please subscribe.
We love our subscribers. Thank you so much. And go on the website, help out small business, help TG out over here, buy some tackle, or refer a friend. Thanks for listening, folks.
All right. See you next time.